Pisces. My name is Tanya, and I'll be doing a reading for you for November. This is going to be a 5-card pull, plus a card from the bottom of the deck, and an oracle card for our Pisces watchers. Audience? Pisces audience. That sounds much more sophisticated, doesn't it? Let's see what the cards have here for Pisces for November. I do read intuitively, and then I look to the cards to see if there's any other messages or supporting information in there. So let's see what the cards have here for Pisces for November. Here we go. The 6 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles. The 8 of Cups. The 7 of Wands. And the Hermit. Okay, let me take a moment to look at the cards and see what I get. You may be facing some challenges this month to your resources or to where you stand. It might be time to walk away from something that's no longer serving you and look inward and start to learn to trust yourself and what you want out of life. So let's see where the actual cards are saying here. That's just an overall feeling I'm getting from it is there's some change happening that you've kind of been feeling or has been edging in around the, like coming in around the edges of your vision kind of thing. It's there on the peripheral, but you haven't been ready to acknowledge it. I think in November you're going to have to face it, acknowledge it, and make a move or change. So there we go. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. So this is usually a card about, it's like an energy exchange, symbiosis, a give and take relationship. Like in this case with this water buffalo and the bird cleans the insects off of the water buffalo, which eases some pain from the water buffalo, but there is a price to pay for that, right? So they each get something, the bird and the water buffalo. There is that exchange of energy. So there's some balance. I don't know, something may be out of balance for you here. And Pentacles are about our material things, about money, about our jobs in some cases, or about our homes. But there may be, for me, it's feeling like there is an imbalance for you. Possibly in the home life or when it comes to finances. Something is not balanced or not working out quite the way that you want. Even though this is upright, that's the feeling that I'm getting from it. 4 of Pentacles. Again with the Pentacles. And a lot of times this can be about conserving your resources. About protecting them. About holding on to things. So it could be that maybe you owe somebody something and you have not paid them yet. This would be a personal friend or somebody that's usually close to you in your life, and they've stepped back recently. I don't know if they've loaned you some money, but you need to pay them back. Or they did something for you and you had said that you would pay them, but you have not done that. Or, this is another way it could go too, they've paid you for some work, but you have not delivered that yet. There needs to be that even exchange of energy. So you need to fulfill your obligation in this relationship here. So whatever it is you need to do, you need to resolve that and come to an agreement on it and find a way to ease that energy burden that you're carrying. It isn't necessarily about the finances themselves. It's introducing some negative or some low vibrations, negative energy or low vibrations into your life that have to do with how you feel about the situation. So you need to resolve it so that you feel better about it. Doesn't matter what the other person thinks. You need to resolve it so that you feel better about it. And then we have the Eight of Cups here. The Eight Cups are about our emotions and our intuition. And in this case, the Eight of Cups is about walking away from all the emotions, the old patterns and things when it comes to our emotions. The guilt in this, that might be if this is a pattern for you, it might be time, once you get this resolved here, to say, that's it, that's enough. I'm no longer doing this. It's time to walk away from that pattern, from the emotions that keep pulling you back to that, from the triggers that keep causing you to slip into that same routine, into that same behavior. It's time for you, or maybe this month, the implication here is this month, you will recognize that you can no longer do this, that you need to stop this, and you're ready to walk away and leave that behind, to grow beyond it. Yep, that's feeling right. Seven of Wands. Wands are about fire. It's a fire element, I should say. To me, it's a very active element. It's about creativity and passion. And the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground when challenged. Everybody's going to want a piece of you. Everybody's going to be challenging you. People are going to be trying to push your triggers. They're going to try to trigger you. You need to stand your ground. Be confident about where you want to go and don't budge. Because you're leaving behind those old behaviors, those old emotions, those things that would trigger you in the past. This is going to be a test of that. So be aware that it's coming. Be aware that you will be tested. The universe loves to test us and make sure you're really ready for the next thing. Stand your ground. And then we come to the Hermit, which is a major arcana card. And this is about taking that time to look within, to be alone, to be introspective. And look within for your own light. What is it? Where is it? What is it that you're drawn to? What is it that you are passionate about? What are your dreams? This is about looking inward and getting to know you. And what lights up your soul. Taking the time to spend with yourself. And getting to know yourself even better. What you will and will not put up with. Identify even and work with some of your triggers or your shadow work, if you will. But really going within and focusing on how you can make yourself better. How you can improve your life. Let's see what we have on the bottom of the deck here. The World. You're coming to the end of a cycle. I think it's positive. It is positive to me. So this whole month, as much as it might feel, and do I have to? Yes, you have to. Because the World is about the completion of a journey, and it's a major arcana card. This is a major life lesson for you. This is something you need to feel, experience, and work through in order to move on, in order to reach the end of the journey, the end of this particular journey. Before you can start and move on to something new, you must go through and process this, experience it, and deal with it. And you can do it. This is saying that potential is there, but you're the one who has to follow through. You have to stay strong, and you have to be willing to walk the way and make those changes. Now let's see what we have for Oracle for our Pisces. What do the Oracle cards have to say? I will read part of this from the deck, but first I'm going to go with my initial reaction. It's good to have multiple points of view sometimes. Let's see what we have here for Pisces. The Time Master. I love this card. So the Time Master, this is a card about, I'll read the message, but I've received this card earlier, so. Time is just a human construct, right? You can have multiple lifetimes. They're not necessarily sequential. It's not always one after the other. You can have multiple lifetimes going on at the same time, right? Just in different dimensions, in different ways. But you are the Time Master. You are in charge of your life, especially in this time frame. What you do here this month is what this is saying can impact you in multiple lifetimes in the future or in different time frames that are going on right now. This change, this effort you're making now is going to reverberate through time for you. So it is, again, a major change, a big life soul opportunity here for you here in November to step out of those patterns, to change your trajectory. Now I'll read the first paragraph of what this card is from the little book here. The little teeny book. The Time Master. Oh, they have a long one. Time is a construct of the human mind through which life events are seen to flow in a straight line from past to future. This, however, is an illusion. Time moves in patterns, fractals, sometimes turning like a wheel, and others moving straight as an arrow. Humans see time like a ticking clock, and this image reminds us that there is only so much of it to spend in a life, like a kind of currency. At any given moment, you can see time in all its infinite potential, at once vast and all-encompassing, then shrunken and infinite and finite. Not infinite, finite. It depends on perspective. And then more in here is about you have a chance here to change more than just this lifetime, but it's like the trajectory of your very soul. It's beautiful. That's what I have for Pisces for November. Please hit that like button and please subscribe and help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.